One of the big questions I get all the time is, Steve, what's the difference between like the passion fruit purees, the different brands and the passion fruit syrup? Well, in this video, let me help you. So essentially, we've got 3 different types of passion fruit flavouring. This will be across the board, whether you're looking at strawberry, whether you're looking at peach, raspberry, mango, you name it, this will be very similar. There's 3 brands here that Drinkstuff sell. This is the other big player, that's why I've got this in here as well. So we've essentially got fresh puree, or puree, 100% puree effectively. We've got what I call fruity mixes, which are essentially purees as well, but slightly different. And we've got syrups, and there are many other brands of syrups in the UK. William Fox, ODK, for example, they do syrups as well. But what's the difference between them? So let me start off with Funkin passion fruit puree. Now this is closest you'll ever get is 100% fresh passion fruit. It's the foil packs that keep it long life and shelf stable before opening. So when you buy it, you should be looking for anywhere between about 12 and 18 months use by on it, depending on your wholesaler and how quickly they go through stock. But let's be honest, if you shouldn't be buying it for use in 12 months time, you should be buying it for use next weekend. So you should never be worried about the sort of 12 to 18 months on it, unless you get it and it's literally got less than a month on it. That's when you start worrying. So as I say, the purees here, Funkin throughout the range are kind of different depending on the fruit, but majority of them are 90% fruit to 10% sugar, and the sugar is there just to act as a little preservative alongside the foil pouch. But essentially, you won't taste that sugar. All you'll be tasting is pretty much fresh passion fruit. So they are ideal for bartenders and high volume outlets, or even at home. If you're going to use one of these, if you're going to make sort of 20 to 30 cocktails, then this would be ideal for you. But the big point to this is once opened, you've got 7 to 10 days to use it, and it has to be kept in a fridge. Okay, it won't last for a month after opening, definitely not. You would even be very, very lucky to get 2 weeks out of it. As I say, you're looking at 7 to 10 days. So you could essentially go from Saturday to Saturday, just about, if you're lucky, but essentially you've got to be looking to use this over one weekend. And as I said, if you are going to make this with cocktails, use this in cocktails, then you're going to have to add a little bit of sugar just to balance it out and bring out the flavour. So let's move on to what I call fruity mixes. We've got 2 of the big brands in here. Monin have also got one as well. I haven't got one to hand, but it will effectively look like that. This is just their new lime one, but they've got a passion fruit in there. They're essentially the same thing, fruity mixes. Now the big differences between these is these will have a lot more sugar in them, okay, to keep them long life and shelf stable. So for instance, the ODK one is 30% passion fruit to 70% sugar. The Real one, this is an old bottle of Real, and at the time I've had this is like a year out of date. There's nothing in it. But this was 40% passion fruit to 60%. So I don't know whether that's still correct or whether they've reformulated. But as I say, 30% passion fruit, 70% sugar, or 40 to 60. Bearing in mind that's 90-10. So with these, yes, they are brilliant. They taste great, but you're not going to be able to add too much, if any, sugar to your cocktail or other flavours when using these, because these are effectively a sweetener. The big difference between these, though, these are very much long life and shelf stable. You'll have 18 months to 2 years on them after buying, again, depending on your wholesaler stock levels and how much they've got. But the good thing with these is these are brilliant for home bars and lower volume pubs and bars, simply because once opened, you've got up to 3 months to use them. The difference being Monin is a month. Okay, they use in 30 days. These guys will be used in 3 months essentially. So once opened, you keep them shelf stable in a nice cool area. Don't keep them in like a nice sunny room or underneath lights or anything like that. If you keep them in a cupboard, in a pantry, in a garage, and outside, they will last for 3 months after opening at room temperature. So I think these are a great option for you if you just want the odd few cocktails every single weekend. I think that is a brilliant option. So then this is where the kind of confusion comes in even more, is because we've actually got syrups on there. We've got Monin, we've got ODK do a passion fruit syrup as well. We've got William Fox and plenty of other brands in the UK that do a passion fruit syrup. If you look on the back, it actually says 36% passion fruit to sort of 64% sugar and other bits and bobs in there, whereas that's 30 and 70. So you're kind of thinking, well, hang on a minute, surely that's better than that. The big difference is it all comes down to texture. These will effectively, the fruity mixes will effectively give you exactly the same sort of texture as you would do out of real passion fruit, real fruit, real raspberries, strawberries, anything like that. It'll give you the same texture. Whereas these are not. These are essentially fruit juices. They're essentially kind of 36% passion fruit juice, blended with sugar. So they're a lot thinner. I'm not saying they're worse. I'm not saying anything like that. In fact, I use the syrups quite a lot, but they just kind of give you that thinner consistency of a cocktail, whereas these give you nice kind of thick, luxurious, velvety mouthfeels in your cocktails. Brilliant for Pornstar Martinis. That's why we kind of use them. But again, these are very much long life, shelf stable. They've probably got anywhere between 18 months and 2 years on them before opening, then again used within 3 months. So again, they will keep for months at home. You don't have to use them in one weekend, which is brilliant selling point over that. So which one you buy is very much up to you. There is no right or wrong. They've just got different, in my opinion, they've just got different uses for different kind of outlets. So if you're, as I say, if you're at home and you're making 20, 30 Pornstar Martinis in a weekend, then I would go for something like Funkin and high volume bars and that. If you're at home though, and you kind of want to make a couple, maybe 4 or 5 cocktails every weekend then you're going to look to go for something like this. This is kind of that lower volume solution. But when it comes down to taste, I literally can't split them. They all do the jobs they're designed for very, very well. Price-wise, they're all virtually identical as well. You are not going to be paying £2 or £3 more for any of these products. They are virtually identical prices through the range. So the choice is very much up to you and what your purpose is.